Today I'm going to teach you how to pre-handle any objection in a sales conversation before it ever reaches the sale. And this is the exact formula I've used to close more than 22 million in high-ticket sales online. Even last week, I tried to convince my homie to kiss me on the forehead and he said no. That's on me. I should have prevented that objection. Because most people fight objections at the close. The pros prevent them during the conversation. So today I'm going to teach you the 3-step formula on how to prevent any objection from ever happening. Any objection that you get right now, think about it. Value objection, time objection, price objection. They all happen 20 minutes before you even heard the objection. And they were created by you. Wrong question, wrong sequence, wrong timing of asking a question. And chances are it was a gap that you left open because you were too busy rushing to the pitch. So we'll use the SET method to prevent objections. First is you seed the objection. You raise the objection before they do. Money, time, spouse, whatever is likely to come up to the close, you ask the right questions during the conversation to prevent the objection. And we frame it as care, not as if we're interrogating them. E is we explore the objection. So we ask follow-up questions and then we sit in silence to help them brainstorm their way through their own objection. I'm not there to rescue them, I'm there to help them articulate exactly what's holding them back, and then in collaboration we'll fix it together. The last part is we test the gap. Before I move on, I need to test if we actually overcame the objection throughout our conversation. Otherwise, I need to keep preventing so the objection doesn't bite me in the behind towards the close. And the reason why this works so well is because by the time you pitch, the prospect has already talked themselves into the sale. Some of you might be thinking this is manipulation. It's not about manipulation, it's about sequencing and getting ahead of trouble. Now we'll handle the it's not the right time objection. So let me ask you, is getting a matching tattoo with someone something you'd want to do early summer or late summer?
I mean, eventually, but just not right now.
So, have you noticed that every time something meaningful comes up for us, the cabin strip, my grandma's funeral, the walks on the beach, something, it's never quite the right time for you? So if I told you I've already booked the appointments, I've chosen the designs, and we already know that it's gonna go in the fat piece of your forearm, would you be in?
My forearms?
Now we'll prevent the I just need more details first objection.
So, like, what time can I come over? And is there a place for me to sleep? Can I take a shower?
Can I ask you something? What's one thing you would need to know to make this a clear yes for you?
I just want to know what I'm walking into.
So if I answered all of your questions, the hot water, the snacks, the pillowcases, which side you're gonna sleep on, is this a 100% yes, or is something that's coming up when it comes to the sleepover? Do you feel that sometimes when you ask a lot of questions, that's a way of protecting yourself if something happening? Information stallers aren't looking for answers. They're looking for certainty they'll never find. So when you name the pattern, the real objection will come up. Now we'll prevent the I'll figure this out by myself objection.
Dude, I'm fine. I don't need you spotting me on squats.
Well, let's be real. With your current form, like, how close are you to dial in the squatting form on your own?
It's a squat, dude. I mean, you just put the bar on your shoulders and bust down.
Yeah, but how long has it been since you haven't been quite there with your quad and glute development? I'm not questioning your effort here. Like, I'm just checking in with you to see if you're gonna make the progress you want until summertime.
I don't know. I just think you don't really need to be behind me with a clipboard.
Well, what if I told you that I've already recorded you 20 times you squatting the wrong way, and I've actually put together a protocol where we fix your form once and for all? Would you be against trying that out?
You've been recording me?
And that's how you pre-handle objections. We seed the objection, we explore the answer with them and let them articulate the cast, and then we test the gap to make sure that the objection is pre-handled. If we skip seeding the objection, it will blindside us at the end. If we don't explore the objection, you'll just falsely planting a seed and you're not resolving it, so you're destroying your own sale. And if we skip the test, you might have wasted 7 minutes pre-handle the objection without actually getting the job done. Because every objection at the close was a signal you had during the call, and you had an opportunity to prevent it, but you didn't. But now you know. If you've enjoyed this video and you want my full objection prevention playbook, comment prevent below and I'll send it over. And if you want more videos like this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.